Okay, so we've got a string by string conversion of our root cage to the fourth cage. So it's just worthy of note. Believe me, it'll help you in your playing if you can do a string by string conversion, because string shapes, they're almost like data bits, where they have a header and a trailer, and they can go anywhere they need to go and be reassembled later. They're modularized. So string shapes are like modularized. So if you're on an A string shape here, the fourth is going to go to a D string shape there. Now A is a little tricky because it's short. Alright, so let's say we're doing an A. Say we're doing an A pentatonic or a diatonic. Okay, when we want to go to the fourth, we're going to take the first one, A shape, to that D shape. Now you know D is going to go something like that. But do we want to play the diatonic D shape string shape? No. We want to just play the pentatonic D shape string shape, and the pentatonic D shape string shape is 2 3. We don't go to that fourth. So that was a little mistake I made, but I can show you that's why we're doing this in pentatonic. So we would go to the D shape pentatonic. Our little D shape would be almost the same thing as that A shape, unchanged. So A shape's unchanged, D shape becomes the A shape, and it's changed because it doesn't have the third. So it just pays to be able to understand in this diagram when I do post, it is posted actually on my Facebook page. And by the way, if you look below the video, there's instructions on how to get to my Andy's Free Guitar Chart Videos Facebook group, and it's posted there. Although it's quite a few posts down, I might repost it up top, since I'm working so hard on this particular chart. Especially one thing I'm working on, and was working on earlier today, like a lot, was the half diminished. All right, and using the second minor as the parent, the parent of the half diminished, where the half diminished would be the relative minor of the second minor. Remember, to build a half diminished triad, you do two minors in a row. A normal minor would be a minor and a major, but half diminished is two minors in a row. And so it followed that since most guitarists, I'm sure, when they want to play a D minor pentatonic, or let's talk about an A minor pentatonic, okay? You have your A minor here, and the parent key is the C, so we're going to follow the C pentatonic from the A minor, like that. Okay, so from that A minor it would be okay, because we got a G-shaped C there, so it'd be Mr. G is messing me up today. So, or maybe C is messing me up, because that's the thing I'm playing. So similarly with the Dorian minor, its parent is the F. Okay, so we're going to play an F pentatonic from the D. So we'll go, I can play it on my guitar, it's a little too low for most people. Okay, so it's like that. And then similarly for the E, we've got our E minor, and the parent is the G there, so we're going to do a G pentatonic from the E minor. Okay, so from the E minor. Missed it. But so similarly, we're going to play from the half diminished. We're going to play a D minor there, and that's what's being shown here. Can I actually do that? I'm not sure, because that's the scale, and it's going to be 3, 4, 6, 7, 3, 4, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4. Look at that, 2, 3, 4. You play the whole D shape. 2, 3, 4, and then 6. Okay, then 7, 2, 4. That's what I call the C-shaped half diminished pentatonic, and really it's just starting from the 3 or the 4 or the 7, wherever that's going to come out in the other cages, the inversions, and just following that 2 minor pentatonic scale. Now, what's that 2 minor pentatonic scale? Starting on 2, it's going to be 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. You see? So this is it. So here's your C major root pentatonic, root 2, 3, 5, 6, and I'm saying that the Dorian pentatonic would be 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Okay, but normally we'll play that Dorian pentatonic 2, 4, 5, 6 root, because its parent is the F major, but we're treating the D minor as the parent of the B. Okay, so that's one thing I also just wanted to share with you. That I've found out the parent shape for the half diminished. Okay, and made a choice about that. Okay, so it seems like, now remember, this part of the chart is not done yet, so let's not worry about this part. Okay, so I mean, we can talk about this machine here. We can talk about this. Up here, I've made this as simple as possible, and that is the continuous fretboard. We have the C cage with its modal chords, and this is them just rolled out. Then we have the A cage, same thing, but we're going to do the modal chords an octave higher because there's not enough room to put this circle over here. And we have the G cage additionally, okay, which its modal circle I had to list way up here because there wasn't enough room to put the 6, 7 root G cage right there. But I have the small tripentatonic banners for each one of them. So what's going on, starting with the C, right? This is the low E here. We have C, A, G, E, D. Okay? And we have C, A, G, E, D. And then we have C, A, G, E, D, and C again. And then along the way, along our merry way, we've got, I can stop here and show you the modal circle for each of these. So like I say, we don't have to, when we're doing arpeggios, we don't have to transverse cages, but it helps to know which cage you landed in. And there are certain minor